Hi everyone, welcome to APTS Education channel. In this video, we'll be discussing Indian polity questions which are important for groups as well as essay and constable. So let's start. Who said parliamentary system provides a daily as well as periodic assessment of the government? And the options are B.R. Ambedkar, B.N. Rao, Jawaharlal Nehru and Rajendra Prasad. So who said parliamentary system provides a daily as well as periodic assessment of the government? And the answer is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Next, the Parliament of India consists of options are Lok Sabha, that is lower house or house of the people, Rajya Sabha, that is upper house or council of state, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President. The Parliament of India consists of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President. Next, government composed of, and the options are legislature, executive, legislature and executive, legislature, executive and judiciary. So government composed of legislature, executive and judiciary. So the combination of these three we call it as government. Okay. Next. How many Anglo-Indians are nominated by the president to the Lok Sabha? And the options are 1, 2, 3, 5. So how many Anglo-Indians are nominated by the president to the Lok Sabha? It is 2. Next. Who can initiate impeachment proceeding against the president of India? And the options are Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, any legislative assembly, either house of the parliament. So who can initiate impeachment proceeding against a president of India? It is either house of the parliament, that is either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Okay, in either of the houses you can initiate the impeachment process against the president. Next, which of the following article of the constitution cannot be suspended during the period of national emergency? And the options are Article 32, Article 21, Article 19, Article 15. So, which article cannot be suspended during the national emergency? It is Article 21. One more article is Article 20. Article 21 and 20, okay, they both cannot be suspended during the national emergency. Next. Minimum duration of stay in India before applying for Indian citizenship is. Options are 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, and 7 years. What was the minimum duration of stay in India before applying for Indian citizenship? It is 7 years. Next, the provisions in the 5th schedule and 6th schedule in the Constitution of India are made in order to. Options are protect the interests of scheduled tribes, determine the boundaries between states, determine the power, authorities, and responsibilities of the panchayats, protect the interest of all the border states. So the provisions in the 5th schedule and 6th schedule, okay, are made in order to protect the interest of scheduled tribes. Okay, if there is a question, okay, scheduled tribes are included in which of the schedule? Okay, so you can say 5th and 6th schedule. Next, which of the following is the custodian of the Constitution of India? And the options are the President of India, the Prime Minister of India, the Lok Sabha Secretary, the Supreme Court of India. So which of the following is the custodian of Constitution of India? It is Supreme Court of India is the custodian of the Constitution of India. Next. To uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India is a provision made in the, and the options are preamble of the Constitution, directive principle of state policy, fundamental rights, fundamental duties. To uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India is a provision made in the fundamental duties. Next. The power of the Supreme Court of India to decide disputes between the center and the states falls under its options: advisory jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, original jurisdiction, writ jurisdiction. So the power of the Supreme Court to decide dispute between center and the state falls under original jurisdiction. Next. The power to increase the number of judges in the Supreme Court of India is vested in, and the options are the President of India, the Parliament, the Chief Justice of India, and the Law Commission. So, to increase the number of judges in the Supreme Court is vested in the Parliament. Next, Finance Commission is a constitutional body, statutory body, executive body, and none of the above. Okay. Finance Commission is a constitutional body. Next. Who is the chairman of 15th Finance Commission? Okay, and the options are Ajay Narayan Jha, Ananta Nageshwaran, Nandakishore Singh, and Ramnath Kovind. So, who is the chairman of 15th Finance Commission? It is Nandakishore Singh or NK Singh. Next. When a bill is referred to a joint sitting, both the houses of the parliament has to be passed by. And the options are a simple majority of members present and voting, three-fourth majority of members present and voting, two-third majority of the house, absolute majority of the house. When a bill is referred to a joint sitting, okay, both the houses of the parliament has to be passed by the simple majority of the members present and voting. Just get to know what is joint sitting also, okay? When it is. Okay, next question. For election to the Lok Sabha, a nomination paper can be filed by. And the options are any residing in India, anyone residing in India, a resident of constituency from which the election is to be contested, any citizen of India whose name appears in the electoral of a constituency, and any citizen of India. For election to the Lok Sabha, a nomination paper can be filed by any citizen of India whose name appears in the electoral roll of a constituency. Okay. Next. One of the privilege implications of equality in society is the absence of option A, privileges, option B, restraints, option C, competition, option D, ideology. So, one of the implications of equality in society is the absence of, and the answer is privileges. Next. Which one of the following statement is correct? And the options are rights are claims of the state against the citizens. Rights are privileges which are incorporated in the constitution of a state. Rights are claims of the citizen against the state. Rights are privileges of a few citizens against the many. So which of the following statement is correct? Rights are claims of the citizen against the state. Next. Local self-government can be best explained as an exercise in, and the options are federalism, democratic decentralization, administrative delegation, a direct democracy. Local self-government can be best explained as an exercise in democratic decentralization. Next. Which one of the following objectives is not embodied in the preamble to the Constitution of India? And the options are liberty of thought, economic liberty, liberty of expression, liberty of belief. So, which of the following objective is not embodied in the preamble to the Constitution of India? It is economic liberty. Next. The main advantage of the parliamentary form of government is that options the executive and legislature work independently. It provides continuity of policy and is more efficient. The executive remains responsible to the legislature. The head of the government cannot be changed without election. So the main advantage of parliamentary form of government is the executive remains responsible to the legislature. Next. In the context of India, which one of the following is the correct relationship between rights and duties? And the options are rights are correlative with the duties, rights are personal and hence independent of society and duties, rights, not duties, are important for the advancement of the personality of the citizen, duties, not rights, are important for the stability of the government. In the context of India, okay, what is the correct relationship between rights and duties? It is rights are correlative with duties. Next. The mind of the makers of the Constitution of India is reflected in which of the following? And the options are the preamble, the fundamental rights, the right to principle of state policy, and the fundamental duties. Okay. What was the right answer? It is the preamble. The mind of the makers of the Constitution of India is reflected in the preamble. Next. Which article of the Constitution of India safeguards one's right to marry the person of one's choice? And the options are Article 19, Article 21, Article 25, Article 29. So, which article of the Constitution of India safeguards one's right to marry the person of one's choice? It is Article 21. Next. The ninth schedule was introduced in the Constitution of India during the Prime Ministership of, And the options are Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Indira Gandhi, and Moraji Desai. So the ninth schedule was introduced, okay, during the prime ministership of Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, next. Under which schedule of the Constitution of India can the transfer of tribal land to private parties for mining be declared null and void? And the options are third schedule, fifth schedule, ninth schedule, and 12th schedule. So which schedule of the Constitution, okay, can the transfer of tribal land to private parties for mining be declared null and void? It is fifth schedule. Next. High Court's power to issue writs is mentioned under option Article 210, Article 211, Article 221, Article 226. So the High Court's power to issue writs is mentioned under Article 226. Which article of the Indian Constitution deals with the special address by the President to the Parliament? And the options are Article 51, Article 61, Article 72, Article 87. So which article of the Indian Constitution deals with special address by the President to the Parliament? It is Article 87. Next. Financial emergency can be declared under which article of the Indian Constitution? Article 340, Article 345, Article 357, Article 360. So the financial emergency can be declared under Article 360 of the Indian Constitution. Next. Which article of the Indian Constitution is related with the audit of accounts of Panchayat? And the options are Article 243B, Article 243F, Article 243K, Article 243J. So, Article 243J of the Indian Constitution is related with audit of the accounts of Panchayat. So, if you like our video, please subscribe to APTS Education channel for more videos.